3, 2, 1, go. And we can let the people know about how much trouble we're having.
Okay, I think we're live. I got a hot mic.
A hot mic. Hey guys.
I got a hot mic too.
Good.
Yeah, so welcome to episode 1 of our podcast endeavors, which we've only been talking about for what, a year now, and we finally we're here doing it. So congrats to us.
We can't take Project Echelon files because Rob Kelly already stole that. Thanks, Rob.
We're
This
gonna
podcast is gonna be way better than his.
We'll crowdsource the name. We'll have the people decide what the name is gonna be.
With great achievement comes great preparation, and this has been a year in the making. So
except we haven't prepared at all. We don't even know how to edit this.
Hey, we got an outline.
Hey, we have a name. We have a name too. I thought we were gonna originally do off the back, but that's already taken. So we have to go with Sticky Bottle. This is the Sticky Bottle podcast.
I did like Sticky Bottle. That was a great name. All right,
that is a good name. Okay,
we've achieved our first goal.
Well,
yeah, so we can cross that off.
Yeah, can I share a story then about a sticky bottle? We can, everyone could share their best sticky bottle.
Oh,
let's do it.
If you have one.
That's how we're going to end today's show. We need to let the people know who they're listening to first, I think, right? Like,
yes.
That's only fair.
Okay.
So I guess I'll kick it off. I'm Eric Hill. I am the founder of Project Echelon, team owner and manager. Our mission is to educate, equip, and empower veterans through physical activity. And for some unknown reason, I've pulled all of these young lads into this program, and I've let them stick around for multiple years. But no, I love these guys to death. Super excited that we're starting this show and giving you an inside look at the team, because it's certainly something special.
Yeah, I'll go next. I am Ricky Arnicle. I am a founding father in this team. Well, actually, no, I didn't find anything. I joined this team like in the second year that it was a team, and I've seen it grow ever since, and it's spectacularly better than the first year I was on it. And yeah, this next year is going to really be something. That's all.
Peter,
I got.
let her rip, Peter.
All right, I'm Peter. I employ at least 2 of Project Echelon's team. No,
I'm pretty sure the count is 4 at this point in time.
Was
yeah.
Rip. It was 4. The trajectory of the working man hero is what we're here to epitomize. So that's my goal.
Eric or Peter, no work plugs. This is strictly we're keeping work out of this.
Yeah, this is for fun.
All right, I'm slowly becoming less of a head case, and it's turning out more race opportunities for me with Project Echelon. There we go.
Hey, I have to admit, you have the secret skill of the more you work, the faster you get. I don't know how you defy normal training principles, but you do.
Dude, it's because, I feel like I'm in the same boat, and it's just because literally you have no time to think about it and second guess yourself. It's like, just get it done and move on to the next thing.
And meanwhile, I can train 30 hours a week, and somehow I sabotage my year every single year.
Dandelion team, Matt. I was about to say you're gonna have the best year of your life this year. You're gonna have to tell everybody why.
Dude, I need to get lean first before I'm gonna have any good years. Yeah. So I guess I'm last. I'm Matt Zimmer. This is my 4th year on the team. Fourth year, going into 5th, right? No, going into the 4th. Going into the 4th.
All I know is I've made 4 mistakes in a row now.
You and I came on 2019, so this has been year number 5.
Yeah, yep. Okay, yeah, so going on to year number 5. So, but COVID year doesn't really count. That was an L for everybody. So, yeah, coming on year 5 with these dudes.
I was undefeated during COVID, bro. I did 1 mountain bike race. So, I don't know what you're talking about as an L.
Yeah,
I got hit by a car, so I didn't do anything.
Yeah, Matt claims he was going to be the fastest he ever was in 2000.
Dude, that year was going to be different.
And then, jeez, wow, firing shots already.
Oh God.
Well, right, I guess this is a perfect opportunity to go ahead and recognize one of our sponsors during today's show, and that is Hoist. So Hoist is the official hydration sponsor of the Project Echelon racing team. They're one of the only military-approved hydration companies, and it is really good stuff. You can get it in bottle format. You can get it in powder format. It doesn't matter what form you get it in. You're going to love the way it tastes. It's not syrupy. It goes down easy. It's easy on your gut. And there's literally not a person that I've given the bottle to and they didn't enjoy it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys
And
think?
they're veteran owned company.
Yeah, we love that about it. So whether you're going out for a late night drinking and you need to get over that hangover, or you're planning to go for a hard training ride, it is a perfect drink for you. And we can attest to both of those things.
We can.
Real world.
I can give a personal anecdote that I had 7 to 9 cocktails last night and had a hoist at night and in the morning, and I had a great ride today. So I
Man,
think
have you
that
guys
actually
have you had the grape ones? That variety pack they sent? The grape
Oh,
one
yeah.
is unbelievably good. I'm
It
drinking
tastes like
peach mango right now, which is pretty fire, but I think grape's my top runner so far.
I'm looking forward to blueberry. I haven't had that one yet, but it's what's sitting out for my lunch tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Ricky,
Okay.
similarly,
Yeah,
I had
let's
a
hear it.
state championship cyclocross races today. I too spent an absurd amount of money on cocktails last night on an empty stomach. And after 2 bowls of Cheerios and a hoist packet, I raced and didn't throw up today. So win-win.
You're on
Did
the
you win
Tyler
the state
Stites plan, 2
championship?
bowls of cereal.
Did you win the
Yeah.
state championship, Peter?
I did not. I had
Oh.
a great race. But then it was John Heinlein, our teammate, my dunk squad companion.
Wait,
And-
Johnny won? Johnny won the state championship?
No, he did not.
Oh.
The dunk
Wow.
squad got dunked on in the final sprint, let's just say, by a up and coming rising star being mentored by Bjorn Sealander by the name of James Halverson. So
Okay.
Nice.
there was
All
3,
right.
it was a 3-meet combo for the whole race and a lot of dukes and punches thrown, and yeah.
Well,
the
good
right
thing this is
Kroyman
a road team ish. We got some gravel specialists,
alt racers.
alt racers. Yeah, speaking of alt racing, I got my group set from Shimano for my cross bike frame, and I'm gonna do 1 race this year, and it's gonna be state championships in like a month.
Sponsor plug.
You have the nicest setup, yeah.
I'm gonna get
12
hurt. I'm for sure gonna get hurt. Like
Is it
dismounting.
12
Like,
speed?
oh. Hell yeah, it's
12
12 speed.
Oh
It'd
wow.
be
Yeah.
awesome.
The only cross race I've done this year was Trek CX Cup, and I was supposed to take Will Harden to the airport that morning to fly to France for school. And we get on the road to the airport, and he goes, "Oh my God, I forgot my passport in North Carolina. So there's no way he's leaving the country." So we come back to the house, and Will's like, "Well, I'm not going to France, and I got to figure this out." He's like, "Do you want to go race Trek CX?" I'm like, "Dude, the race starts in 1 hour and 45 minutes." He's like, "Hit up and let's go." And we showed up with like 15 minutes to go. Heidi Minguez is like our state official. She just like gave me a number and told me I could pay and register later. And I jumped in the race, and I haven't done it in 5 years, but it was a blast. Like I had a ton of fun.
I would pay to watch you race cross. I think.
Dude,
I think
hey,
I would
time out.
legitimately pay to watch that.
I took 36th out of 67 starters, so you can back off.
That's terrible.
Was that in the Masters
Sorry, just
45
kidding.
plus?
No,
Yeah, what
that was in
category?
that was in the elite. That was in the Pro 1.
Yeah, not the UCI. We have
Not
to
the
Not the
parentheses,
UCI. Not the UCI. It was not the
Okay,
UCI.
everyone
Wait,
knows
so-
all the good people take Saturday off so they can get ready for Sunday. So.
Okay.
Wait, so how did Will Harden, what happened?
Did he
Will-
make it to France?
Well, so Will took 4th that day. He had a great day. And he never went to France. We changed his flight and sent him back to North Carolina. And I don't think his grant advisor is super happy with him, because he was like, that was the grant, was to go to France to
Holy
present
crap.
present at the science conference. So poor guy, he's typically pretty dialed and on top of his stuff, but that was not a good day for him.
Rip, Seabiscuit.
Maybe he's
Dang.
just having flashbacks from our summer France campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he purposefully did
He
not bring
sabotaged
his
himself so he
passport.
didn't have to
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
All right, we're
We're going on
digressing here.
tangents.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are.
okay. Let's talk about what's happening this year or next year, 2023. All right, someone.
Eric,
what's the
kick us
biggest thing?
off. Kick us off with the big news. What do the people want to hear?
The people want to hear that Project Echelon is now a continental team, which is something that, funny enough, like in year number 1, I committed to that being kind of my 5-year plan. And now we're going into year number 6 as a team.
I heard 3-year plan. I think I heard 3-year plan in 20.
That was World Tour. World Tour was a 5-year plan.
3-year
Oh,
plan
yeah.
when you came to the team, Ricky.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
Who would have thought I would have made it this long?
Who would have thought? Yeah.
Defying
we,
all odds.
we're right on pace. Definitely looking forward to doing a little bit more international racing this year. So really excited about that. Staying committed to the US race calendar as well for us. I mean, right, like our veteran stakeholders, our sponsors, they're all here. So we want to give the people what they want.
And tell us the first race we're going to be doing.
Yeah. The hope, right? Like they haven't announced anything yet as far as teams accepted, but the hope and the things that are looking good is for it to be Rwanda and then the Tour of Antalya in Turkey. So there's some other eggs in the frying pan, if you will. If those don't come to fruition, probably be in Spain is the other plan. So
send me to Spain. I'll go there actually.
You'll go to Spain. You want to do Gran Torino or go to the Tour of Mallorca? Those are
yes, both of them. I'm very excited to do Tour of Rwanda. Like when I heard that, I was.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's a big deal, but again, nothing is written in stone. They have to release who's getting accepted, and knowing that they're vying for world championships, I'm guessing a lot of teams are probably going to be applying there.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It was funny. I was talking with our sports performance director, whatever Isaiah, our performance director. I was talking to him, and I started training very late, like later than usual, because I wanted to have like a really chill run in and not be peaked for training camp, for team camp. But then I saw that Rwanda was on the calendar, and then I started panicking, and now I feel like I'm behind already because it's in February. So
it's going to be a long season, Ricky. The way it looks, we're going to be racing through the end of October at the very least. So you've got plenty of time.
That's what you think. I'm doing Tour of Rwanda,
and you're hanging
up my
up.
losses, and then I'm just gonna hang it up.
Dude, you're telling me I'm gonna go from winter. I'm gonna be on the trainer for probably 3 months straight because it's 12 degrees out right now already, yeah. And I'm gonna go straight to Turkey without having ridden outside, no speed work, no nothing. So it's gonna be good.
You're gonna be doing the Echelon Racing Week. You're gonna be like on fire.
Yeah, great. That, and then I'm gonna come home and Megan's gonna have a kid, and then I'll be on those dad walk games.
Well, you'll never race again.
Placenta pills.
It's funny about the just the like us making the transition to Continental is like it's kind of like what's old is new. Like nothing's really changed about just the team composition and the expectations like we have and whatever. I mean, it's the same dudes, new story, right? Mm-hmm. Which I kind of love. Like people are like, oh, it's a really big deal. And I'm like, yeah, it is, but like it's the same guys you already know and love that are, gonna be out there competing and performing. So
hey, we got a couple new hitters.
We do. Let's talk about them. One of them just won Madison Nationals today. Pretty awesome. Colby Lang. Right? Colby's raced for Lux, for Action Huggins Berman, for Wildlife Generation, for USA Cycling, and is on the long list for 2024 Paris Olympics on the track. So super excited to have him on board. I haven't ridden and raced with him a ton. I mean, Ricky, he's kind of your neighbor, right?
Yeah, I've got a good Colby story. At the state championship road race 2 years ago, it was like a break of 4 of us or something. Colby was in there and I was in there, and there's this like really hilly kind of section of it. It's like this rolling uphill thing, and Colby was like dying. He was just absolutely dying. But I decided that we should hang on to him because gosh, my computer's going crazy right now. Sorry guys, we can cut this part out. My computer's going absolutely fucking nuts. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I'm in a break with Kobe, and he's just totally dying, and I decided we should slow up because I wanted him to be able to help pull us to the end of the race because it was really early on. And then long story short, like he gets a second wind, and then in like the last 10K he keeps attacking over and over and over, and he literally just completely rides me off the wheel. Like I literally couldn't stay on his freaking wheel. And he went and won the race, and I got second. But I still won the state championship because I was an amateur. So like, I was still a winner that day. But the dude literally rode me straight off his freaking wheel, and it was pretty embarrassing.
Dude,
that's not that hard to do.
That's my favorite. Like when we combine state championships, or there's somehow 2 state championships in some states. And then it's like you took 4th, but you won this. I mean, right, Zimmer, you are technically the Iowa state champion road race, but I won the race.
No, Evan is. I sat on the
Evan's-
side of the road for like 6 minutes.
Yeah. yeah. It's just, I mean, it's funny how that works out. But Ricky, Colorado state champion, has a sweet jersey, custom jersey.
I have a custom made jersey. It like literally has the Project Echelon logo on it. I've never worn it once, but it's pretty Gucci.
I really wanted to make Matt a corn cob Iowa state. I actually designed it in the Jack Crew custom store, and I just have never like wanted to spend the $95 to have it made.
Dude, come on. This is
shipped
what
to
the
him.
people want. Like, this is
Peter. Okay, wait. Peter's been quiet. Peter, how many state championships do you have?
all of them.
I got the road twice, the crit once, the track and a couple different events, cyclocross, single speed like 2 or 3 times, a couple of things. I probably have like 8 if you don't count the lesser categories like U23 cyclocross. Like if you don't count that.
Yeah, Peter is Minnesota's sweetheart. He is the golden child of Minnesota. He runs that scene down there. Except
The
he
one I'm
got
never gonna
dunked
win
on.
though. The one I'm never gonna win is this freaking Cat 1-2 cross race. I can't tell you how many times. Like there's one year, it was mine. I had won every single race. It was mine to win, and I choked. And
Does it
forever
keep you up at
cursed.
night?
It does. There's like 3 moments in my cycling career that I've actually like still come back and haunt me. I'm not kidding. I'll be like in the middle of the ride and I'll just think about it and I will be distraught for the next 30 miles.
That doesn't sound like Peter whatsoever.
Yeah,
And
no way.
No.
Single speed cyclocross state championships is one of those.
No. Sorry, the Cat 1-2 race when Nick Carter won. After I'd won like every race this season, and Nick Carter was he was incredible that year. I think he ended up winning nationals that year as well. But
Where did you go to eat after? Where did you go to eat after you lost that race?
my feelings.
You had to go to Costco.
I went to Costco, got a glizzy. I almost got a glizzy after today's race. We were right next door.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Peter has a serious obsession with sweet cream, ice cream.
It's terrible. Like literally,
And hot dogs.
like we'll go grocery shopping as a team, and everybody gets like, all right, you're going to get cereal and bread, you're going to get fruits and vegetables, you're going to get eggs and milk or whatever, and then where the hell's Peter? And he's just like literally perusing the back of the grocery store trying to finish a quart before we leave. It's like,
I'm just thinking about it. I'm not actually gonna
what-
do it. Just thinking about
What
it.
town? Wait. Where were we before team camp that we went to Culver's? Was
It
that
was
in North
it was
Carolina?
after no, it was after
It was after TBC.
it's after
Okay.
TBC because
So
we
we
took
were
Peter
in-
to Culver's.
Yeah, we were in Tucson, and just like 3 of us decided we were going to go to Culver's because there's a Culver's in Tucson, and Peter literally gets like the size XL concrete mixer milkshake
With
like,
the chicken strip basket. With the chicken strip basket.
Those are the
And we
best
kept
chicken
kept
strips ever.
joking. Remember
do
we
you
kept
dip, do
joking
you
that,
dip
that
your chicken strips in your ice cream?
no.
Just the fries.
Just fries. All right.
And then
the whole
we
joke
told
we
Peter
kept talking
that,
go ahead. Yeah.
no, we were telling Peter that he was actually on the line. He was on the chopping block for Redlands, and that he didn't know that camp was going to be tryouts for Redlands, and he had just finished like demolishing 5,000 calories of Culver's.
He was pissed. It was good. That was funny.
Then we had a
Okay.
good race the next day. Didn't poop my pants.
Yeah, you almost won. You only lost to Tyler.
Which actually is a good segue to our next teammate who got
Mhm.
second, who nipped me at the line, or who was photo finished at the line with Mr. Sam Morris at TBC.
Dude, one of the nicest Canadians I know. Like that guy is just humble. I don't know if he speaks a word of French or not, but we'll just assume
No.
he does. But
He's not that kind of Canadian.
oh man, that's why I brought him to the team so he could translate for us when we go to Europe. He can't do
No.
it. Actually, I really brought him to the team because he's got great abs and makes up for Ricky's noodle body.
It says that in our
Actually-
show footnotes.
It does.
It literally does.
Literally does say that.
You guys will see. It's been a big goal of mine this year is to get abs in the gym during strength training right now.
Dude, you weigh 114 pounds. You should just have abs.
Well, no, I'm what you call, I think it's an ectomorph, where like you just look like you're skinny fat all the time. Like it looks like I have like a paunch belly, and I have like two abs that sit up top, like under my sternum, and then the
I'm
rest
gonna
of
look up. I'm gonna look up ectomorph and read the definition out
well,
loud. Like that one day at Joe
ectomorph.
Martin map when I read.
Yeah, there's ectomorph, mesomorph, and one other morph, and it's like your body type.
All
Yeah,
right.
Mesomorph. Mesomorph is the other
there's
one.
one other. No, there's mesomorph, ectomorph, and what else?
All right, I got it right here.
Twiggy.
Yeah, twig buddy.
An ectomorph is a typical skinny guy. Ectos have a light build with small joints and lean muscle. Usually, ectomorphs have long, thin limbs and stringy muscles. Shoulders tend to be thin and have little width.
That sounds just like me.
Do they eat gluten?
Do they eat gluten? I don't know.
Dandelion tea? Any of the above?
Are
Do you live in
ectom-
Boulder? Do you have to live in Boulder?
to be an ectomorph?
Yes.
That is their like ecosystem that they're able to. That's their habitat.
So let the people know what they're making fun of is that I used to not eat gluten, but now I eat gluten. I have
Oh, yeah, you've been off
had-
the rails.
Yeah, I've been going freaking nuts the past 3 months. So I had a gluten full pizza like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is the first off season where I let loose more than normal, and the process back to fitness is going to be pretty hard.
Yeah.
I've actually lost weight, I think,
What?
in the last 3 weeks because of just everything.
Stress?
Yeah, stress, activity.
Let's cut this conversation right here. We're gonna go down a deep, dark rabbit hole.
No,
right now.
I'll keep it tame. I'm just saying, like, I think you just when life gets a little bit busier, like some people stress eat, and I don't really stress eat. I just
Stop eating.
stop eating because I like you blow through stuff and you're burning more, probably.
Well, this
No.
brings up a good topic with our team. I think
Hey,
we're
wait.
one of the few teams where everyone on the team has like a job outside of pedaling a bike, except like 2 people. Right?
Yeah. I think you're right. I mean, I think it's 2, maybe 3 guys. Which I don't know. Like, it's definitely different. People are surprised when we say that out loud.
Mhm.
But like it kind of loops back to what we were saying earlier. Like, just makes you be more intentional and not stress out about stupid stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's easier to just be like, all right, I had a bad day. I'm gonna go back to work tomorrow, and like everything's gonna be okay. Versus like you start getting in your own head when all you have is racing a bike.
And I think you appreciate the sport more. Like you don't take it for granted. Like I remember when I was just racing, I remember sitting like in the hotel room all day waiting for waiting for a 9 p.m. race and looking at the same Facebook and Instagram feed
Oh yeah.
over and over. And I had become completely desensitized. Like I was a person who normally can't sit and watch more than like 2 hours of TV at once, like a movie, and I'm done for the day. But at that point, when you're just racing, you get so desensitized to it, you'll watch hours of TV and you'll go stir crazy because you have nothing to think about but cycling. But with working, okay, let's say you're training 20 to 25 hours a week. Well, if you're complementing that, like take Hugo, for example, Hugo trains 25 hours a week and he works 25 hours a week. But that 25 hours a week that he's working, he's like developing and stimulating critical thinking skills. He's not thinking about the bike. He's not going down rabbit holes. It's grounding him. At least I think it is. Unless I'm just creating more stress in his life. But you're gonna have
That's what
better
you think.
balance.
I'll
That's
ask him
what I think.
tomorrow at work.
But I mean, like, let's look at like, let's not pick a superstar. Let's pick I don't know, just throw out a name of a Thomas DeGent, right? Like that guy trains his ass off, but like he's also got other things to do between sponsor obligations and whatever to like give him balance. Like the life of a lower tier professional cyclist, like all they do is think about cycling. They don't have these like massive sponsor obligations and shows to go to and guest appearances and all of those things. So they're just thinking about like the next step, the next step, the next step. And I don't know, that would eat away at me, to just, if I feel sick, like, all right, now I start wondering how long, I'm going to be in the dumps.
I was like Peter when he talked about, sitting and doing nothing and the ability to be able to do that. Like I remember going to Tucson, 7 winners in a row, and just telling myself like, hey, one day I won't be able to just wake up and just train. Like the fact you get to like, oh, it's cool. We're going to have coffee and shoot the shit for 2 hours at breakfast before we go ride. And then we're still going to stop at a coffee shop an hour in, do our intervals, go home, go to the gym, go goof off at the grocery store, stretch. Like time is very different now.
I don't know. If I got paid $100,000 a year, I could find something to do with my spare time if I was just riding bikes. But
yeah, you'd have a side hustle. I can almost guarantee, like at this point, knowing what it feels like to have that balance, I guarantee you'd find a side hustle, like something else to occupy your mind.
Yeah,
podcasts, good way to kill time.
Definitely a good way to kill time.
None of us know how to edit this, so it's going to be good.
Let's
see if it makes it out.
And we got one more guy that we gotta bring to the table. For
Cade Bickmore.
Cade Bickmore, yeah. The only thing I have against him is that he has an A Volo tattoo on his ass.
Oh well.
but other than that, everybody I've talked to has just they said he's one of the most naturally talented cyclists they've ever seen, including Mike Creed. Hugo Scala has been teammates with him before. Is really excited to have him on board. I'm excited to see what he's capable of doing, and just a super positive, energetic guy. So he's going to be a fun add, and a little bit more young blood, so that our average age isn't 30.
Whoa, easy.
What's his hair length these days? Last I saw it was, shoulder past his shoulders, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I've only talked to him on the phone as recent. So
well, forget that. That doesn't matter. How are we gonna get like an ink master to convert this A Volo tattoo into a Project Echelon one?
Oh yeah, there you go.
We'll figure it out. We have to
we'll do one on the other ass cheek.
Team camp.
Yeah.
Lower back.
I'll bring my
stick and needle
and ink. Yeah, I'll bring my stick and poke kit.
Bring back one of our former teammates. He'll get it done.
Oh yeah.
Eric, do you know Mr. Cade? Cade, I know, has his own company, Bikemore Industries. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't actually. I know that I think his social media handle is Cade Bikemore or C Bikemore or something like that. But I didn't know that he had his own company. I don't know what that is.
Creeping his LinkedIn right now.
Oh, tell me more about it.
I'm trying to find stuff. We'll have to have him on a podcast and explain.
I guess we will. All right.
This is classic Peter. He's on someone's LinkedIn right now, checking out like a new teammate.
He's probably going to try to offer him a job in the next 2 weeks. He's like, yeah, I really think he could be a positive addition to our team.
Oh man.
All right. How are we going to wrap this thing up?
Well, here's the real question, Ricky. How excited are you to do some virtual racing this off season?
I texted Eric after he's on our first official team call. It was required that everyone does 2 virtual races. And I told Eric that every day I ride the trainer is one day closer to me quitting cycling. And then I would
start riding it a lot.
I would do anything to not ride the trainer. But that being said, I looked at the forecast for this upcoming week, and it's like a high of like 30 every single day. Like if that, like high of 22 one day. So I might just quit cycling this week.
I was gonna say, so you're jumping into something with us?
Yeah.
Dude, you need to do it with like Peter and Eric and I, where we just like shoot the shit on Discord for all of a sudden, like I can't do my intervals because I've been riding for 2 hours already. I'm like, crap.
Yeah, but I don't have Zwift or anything.
Just download RGT. You can have your own Project Echelon kit and everything.
Wahoo RGT is free. It's not a paid subscription.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work though.
My goal is just to finish one of the races. I get blown out the back. I'm like, man, I am awful at this.
Yeah, I set all my yearly power records on RGT races.
I do
90
like
minutes.
listening. I do like listening to Peter pant as loud as he can into the mic. I'm like, all right, guys, I'll be back when the race is over. I'm just like listening to him and Eric breathing as loud as they can into the mic.
Okay, but you have to admit, like, one, it's super hard. It's great
That's
training.
super hard. It's
It's really-
unbelievably hard.
it's
like
really
my,
good
my
training.
knees hurt after every race.
Maddie
Go ahead.
always knows when the race is getting hard because Maisel like perks up as she hears me pant. Only her doggy ears can hear me panting like a little, I don't know, panting my ears off, and she runs down and she's very concerned. She like lays next to me on the trainer while I just suffer, and
Dad is definitely about to die.
yeah,
But all right, the best part of it though is definitely getting on like Discord and just connect.
That's
like
great.
literally having conversations like this for 3 hours every day.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll probably quit instead.
what
Yeah.
can people expect from future episodes of this podcast, you guys? What do you think?
Well, we're hoping to-
I don't
hoping to
even
get some
I don't
good
know if
guests.
I don't know if this podcast is actually going to make it to air. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. We'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna lose sponsorship over this.
I think we need to put it behind a paywall.
Yeah, that's
Right.
exactly what we need to do. We need to monetize this.
Yeah,
Right
give
away.
people
I think we have
$1.
I think we have some serious questions our friends and followers want us to be answering. You know, the inner workings of and the inner shenanigans of the Project Echelon team. You know,
Also, we're gonna have good guests on. We're gonna have sponsors. We're gonna have veterans to tell stories. And if this doesn't work, guys, we're just gonna start an OnlyFans. Seems way more lucrative. Our legs
Yeah.
we shave our legs, so I think that would be an added bonus on our subscription.
Yeah,
get
we'll call it-
hairs.
Yeah, we'll call it ectomorphs only.
Here's the deal. I mean, my hope is like literally we keep it to 15% cycling and 85% like behind the scenes bullshit stories, because
We need Tuan. We need Tuan on here.
so we can
Juan and I will
so-
tell stories about Europe and us
Oh, yeah.
getting lost in the van and then stopping at McDonald's while
Or-
we eat away.
45 times.
or
Yeah.
digging in a garbage can for a pack of cigarettes you threw out 6 hours ago.
Digging
make 'em
through
they make 'em
chicken
different.
juice.
Yeah, they
Oh,
make them
God.
different over there.
All
All right, I
man.
think we can end it there. So I think that's what to expect. We're gonna have stories behind the scenes.
This is good though,
Footage.
because when this like becomes like a really successful podcast, and you can go back and listen to episode 1 and see how bad the first episode was and see how far it came. Like I'm like foreseeing Spotify buying this for 20 million.
20 million.
Yeah, maybe 20
Mhm.
billion in at least a few years. But
All right.
we'll see.
Well, I guess until next time, we're gonna wrap it up there, right?
Yeah. We'll also have
And-
to pick a song to start, one of those intro songs that you do on a podcast.
If you can't hang, you can't bang.
Exactly. Yeah. It's definitely gonna be Megan Thee Stallion.
God. Oh boy.
All right, we're gonna leave you with that, everybody.
All right, we'll see you guys probably. What are we gonna do this weekly? What we'll figure it out.
Figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll figure it out.
All right, we're ending it.
Stop.
All right, you guys ready for the best part? I forgot to hit record on Audacity.
Oh my
Yes.
god, you idiot!
Beautiful.
We literally had a countdown.
Oh, yeah, we're using the Zoom, I guess.